burning question, powered by Motorola Razr 40 and Maruti Jimny, co-powered by Maersk.
Contests on all 7 seats in Delhi. Big divide ahead of the third INDIA meeting in Bombay. Rishi Sunak meets Murari Bapu, asserts proud to be Hindu, says Hindu values help him take decisions. Very important, viewers. Massive protests over Jadavpur University, ragging 9 arrested in the case so far. President gives approval to Election Commission's delimitation notification. AIUDF says will move Supreme Court. Congress confusion over Hindu Rashtra continues. Digvijay reiterates stand, takes a U-turn on Bajrang Dal. With more landslides triggered by rains, death toll in Himachal now stands at 57. Rescue operations continue. A church attacked in Faisalabad, Pakistan. Third such attack in the Pakistani city. Situation is tense after this attack, viewers. Well, hello and welcome, viewers. I am Aishwarya Kapoor and you're watching The Burning Question. And what's literally burning is the opposition's alliance into tethers. And it's not anyone's doing. It's self-combusting. On its own, the questions which were asked to them on day one, they said, no, we will handle it. And all of us, the complete country, whole of India, the real India, can see through the alliance of INDIA. That what's exactly happening in this alliance when you have the Delhi State Congress President saying that we are going to defeat Kejriwal. What does that mean? And it's no one's doing. They are doing it to themselves. Because on day one, it was asked that a party who came into existence against the alleged corruption of the Congress party today is trying to shake hands with them just with the fear that Modi shouldn't come to power in 24. That's the only additive. That's the only additive to this alliance is the fear of Modi coming to power again. That's it, viewers. Nothing else. But the reality is that an Arvind Kejriwal or an Akhilesh Yadav for that matter, Nitish Kumar and Mamta Banerjee understand giving a piece of chunk or a piece of their pie to the Congress is not a politically wise decision. When you are taking on an opponent to the likes of the Prime Minister, you can't take on the BJP on one hand and decide to go soft and give seats in which you feel you can give BJP a competition to the Congress just like that to keep the alliance together. And the Congress also understands that. Though the reason better known to the Aam Aadmi Party itself, that why are they quiet? Because the Congress isn't quiet. The Congress is saying that we will defeat Kejriwal. Aam Aadmi Party is quiet. I'm sure Akhilesh Yadav is aware that he cannot give the Congress 25-30 seats. And according to my sources, he had even conveyed that no way, no chance. Same goes with Tejasvi Yadav, and Mamta Banerjee was the first to say that if Congress wants to contest in other states, not in Bengal. And that is just the beginning, viewers. So what is the reality? Whether do we have this opposition alliance called India, INDIA, or we don't? Let's debate. And on the debate, I have political analyst Vineet Goenka, I have spokesperson of the Delhi BJP, Neeti Jain. I have, because the Aam Aadmi Party is not debating on it, I have Ravi Srivastava, political analyst but leans towards the Aam Aadmi Party. I have Akashdeep Muni, who leans towards the Aam Aadmi Party, and I'm also getting a Congress leader to it. Ravi Srivastava, please explain, sir. And Niti, I'll come to you to it. But Ravi Srivastava, please explain to me in detail, sir, what is that is holding the Aam Aadmi Party back when the Congress Delhi state president is openly saying that we will defeat Arvind Kejriwal. The party whose existence was on the plank of the alleged corruption of the Congress today is not even countering the Congress. Ravi Srivastava, what has happened?
Good evening, Shwarya, and good evening to viewers.
Good evening, sir.
Nothing unusual. It is, who said it? Is Anil Chaudhary said it? No, the Congress state president. Did Mr. Kharge say it? Did Mr. Venugopal said it? Did the High Command of Congress said it? No, it is a statement from the Delhi Congress. They had made a statement about that ordinance also. They were very against it. Even Haryana was very against it. But then the Congress supported in the Rajya Sabha, the India alliance. The India bloc has to make a statement. Local leaders will make their statement. There is no issue.
Niti, are you listening to
then
this?
You can also ask NTA that how many. Wait a minute. Let me finish up. I have not taken much time.
Give him 30 seconds.
You ask NTA alliances also. NDA alliance also, out of 38, how many have already run away? The Manipur BJP MP has said that what is happening in Manipur. What BJP MLAs have said what is happening in Manipur. You discuss debate about that also. That what is the frictions or what are the gaps in NDA? You are talking only about the India. India is very well united.
Hold on, Niti, hold on. Niti, give him 30 more seconds. Niti, give him 30 more seconds and then I'm coming to you. Niti, just give him 30 more seconds. So you still haven't, so you are saying that a state partner, no, please. No. Raviji, what you are saying, that it was only a Congress state party president. Let it be. Like the Punjab unit of the Congress has been saying that it is the Aam Aadmi Party who has defeated us. Why are you having an alliance? So let them speak. It doesn't matter to you. And you are right when you say that Kharge hasn't said it. Rahul Gandhi hasn't said it. So it helps you. But I am not talking about the Congress. I am asking about you. That is the Aam Aadmi Party and their cadre. The Congress state president is saying that we will defeat Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party is like finger on the lips.
Aishwarya,
why?
I hope you recall.
Are you that fearful of Modi coming to power in 24 that you will compromise to this level, Ravi Srivastava?
Allow me.
Please answer and then I'm coming to Niti and Vineet. Is that the real reason of this silence?
It is a fight to finish the BJP. Mr. Modi is already defeated. Mr. Modi has already gone. His voice, his language, everything has gone. You just see a tall leader of Saurabh Bharadwaj. What did he say? He's a tall leader of AAP. No. What he said, let Congress not compete in Punjab and Delhi.
Saurabh Bharadwaj is a tall leader. Niti, Vineet, I'll come to you. Now calm down. Niti, Saurabh Bharadwaj is a tall leader of the Aam Aadmi Party. Niti Jain. Ravi Srivastava, now please. Thank you, sir. I do not put anyone's fader down. Vineet, hold on. Vineet, I'll come to you. Hold on. Niti, the official spokesperson of the BJP first. Thank you very much, Niti. Ravi Srivastava, now you are speaking over. Thank you, sir. Please don't, Niti. They are saying the Congress High Command hasn't said, so it's okay. I feel it's only the fear of not allowing Prime Minister Modi coming to power, which is keeping the Aam Aadmi Party quiet. Niti, that's the only practical explanation to this.
And they have said this themselves. They have been saying this repeatedly, that this is an anti-BJP front. Abhi Ravi Srivastava ji himself said that this is to keep the BJP away. This is an anti-BJP front. So I don't even know what they're trying to make up for in the entire matter. And everybody in the opposition today is coming out and saying कि state वालों ने बोल दिया तो कोई बात नहीं, बाकी हमारा alliance तो पूरा है. So today the Congress party, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary would say that we don't want to fight together with Mamata Banerjee, लेकिन Rahul Gandhi support कर रहे हैं Mamata Banerjee को भी. Sandeep Dixit comes out and say we don't want to ally with the Aam Aadmi Party, but Rahul Gandhi is supporting them. भैया Rahul Gandhi को पूछ कौन रहा है state में? He is not even invited to half the states to campaign for the elections. He took out an entire Bharat Jodo Yatra, but he did not go to the election-bound states because the states don't want him. So who is Rahul Gandhi to be taking that call at all?
He may
Who
go
is
now
Rahul Gandhi to be taking that call at all?
Ravi, not over.
Sir,
Ravi,
he
please.
can go wherever he wants.
One by one,
It
sir.
is
One by
none
one.
of our concern.
Let her speak. Thank you.
He is
I'll come
none
to
of
you,
our
Akash.
concern at all. He can go wherever
you
he
know
wants.
why it is my
but
concern?
The point is,
No, but it's the concern of the people, Akashdeep. The people whom you said that you are going to be a fresh party. A party which, what did you not say about the former Chief Minister, late Sheila Dikshit? What were your comments about the Gandhis? What were your comments about the Congress leaders? I don't need to repeat it. I'm not going to waste my time. But I am just amazed that you are that fearful. Vineet, they are that fearful that they do not want the Prime Minister Modi to repeat.
How it is fearful?
Otherwise, tell me one reason. One reason. Why? Tell me one reason why will you ally with the Congress whom you just defeated in Punjab, whom you've defeated not once but thrice. Your cadre is against Congress in the states where you are in power. And you want to ally with them? Give me one practical and pragmatic reasoning for that.
I'll give you the practical reason, pragmatic reason, Aishwarya.
Not two, one.
Yes, wait a minute. Yes, wait a minute. Aishwarya, in Punjab, as Aam Aadmi Party fought against Congress, similarly, Bharatiya Janata Party fought against the Akalis also, and now they are fighting against the Akalis. Are they guaranteed?
So are you saying two wrongs make it right? You question them.
No.
And that is exactly what you have questioned. Akashdeep, understand me. No, Akashdeep, no, I have to stop you and I will stop you. So listen to this. Akashdeep, Muni, listen. You are saying BJP did a wrong. Listen. When BJP allied with the PDP, with the BJP. Akashdeep, please listen. No, you have to listen. Please understand. Akashdeep, when the BJP allied with the PDP, did you question them or not? You did question them. You did question them and rightly so. Niti, please hold on. Niti, please hold on. Niti, one by one. Niti, please hold on. Niti, please hold on. Niti, please hold on. You questioned the BJP and you rightly so. But you started a political party saying, listen, मेरा कुर्ता तो सबसे साफ है. I am better than right. I am better than left.
आज भी आम आदमी पार्टी
and here you are.
सबसे साफ है.
And here you are. Akashdeep, now you listen to me. Otherwise, I'll put your feet down. Thank you very much.
You kurta saaf hai.
Now here you stand saying that they committed a mistake, so I am also right.
With all respect.
No, you are saying that Niti Jain's party committed a mistake, so I will also do. How is that right? How is that right? How is that right? Tell me this. How is that right?
What is right?
No, what yar?
What is right?
There is no yar here.
What is right?
But supposedly you've made lot of yars in politics. You need to understand that.
It's not about yars in politics. It's about that democracy. It's about diversity, opinion. And one thing. Wait a minute. Now,
now you talk about diversity. Have you forgotten the speeches?
No, tell me one thing.
Have you forgotten the speeches made by the Aam Aadmi Party leadership against the Congress and then the others? Have you forgotten it, Akashdeep? Because I have not. As a reporter, I was there. I was there in those press conferences from Kaushambi to Ramleela Maidan. I was there when it was said that I will not be in politics to the point where you are aligning with the Congress party.
Speaking over each other, there is no point speaking. But one thing,
I will for the next 30 seconds. Please carry on.
The seat sharing is not done in Delhi. Some Tom, Dick and Harry saying something does not matter. When the seat sharing is done, you will
Tom,
see
Dick and Harry?
How India,
Congress, Delhi State President is. Can I be on air now? Vineet, hold on. Niti, please hold on. So, Congress's state party president is being called a Tom, Dick and Harry, and Ravi Srivastava is enjoying it. Now you need to calm down, Akashdeep Muni. You've done enough damage. Please don't further. Please don't continue. Vineet Goenka, what the feel I have by calling But by calling the Congress's state party president of Delhi a Tom, Dick and Harry, sir. Now please don't make me repeat it again and again. What you have said, Akashdeep Puni, and I don't agree with that. But anyway, but Vineet Goenka, I feel the Aam Aadmi Party. Now you calm down. Now you calm down. Put it down. Thank you.
Anybody cannot decide.
Now you calm down. Vineet Goenka. I feel the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress, they are saying that for them, they know that before the next state elections in Delhi and Punjab, this alliance will be far from over. It will be over, decimated. But they feel that in 24, they are that fearful of the Prime Minister Modi and BJP that they are coming together. They said, we'll handle Punjab. Even if few of the leaders go, we'll handle Delhi. But are they taking the people of this country for a ride by doing this? Vineet.
Aishwarya ji, Ram Ram to you, Ram Ram to all the co-panelists, especially to Ravi Srivastav ji and all the audience who are watching me right now. No ideology, they are clueless, no philosophy, no leader, no programs, no common agenda. All these people have come together just to save their... Ravi ji, aapko vishesh Ram Ram.
Okay, carry on. Okay, topic.
अभी आगे चलो आप.
So these are purely there with, they have only purely come together to protect their dynasty. See, one Feroz Bhai, his father-in-law was Prime Minister of this country. Feroz Bhai's wife Indira ji was Prime Minister of this country. Feroz Bhai's son Rajiv ji was Prime Minister of this country. And now the entire Congress party is putting their strength behind Feroz Bhai's grandson. On the other side, if you see another member of the INDI, which is Samajwadi Party, Akhilesh's father, Mulayam ji, was Chief Minister of UP, and Mulayam ji's son, Akhilesh ji, was Chief Minister of UP. If you see Aam Aadmi Party, it is no different. Same gentleman has been convener, national convener once, twice, thrice. If the Chief Minister does not share this. Now these dynasts have come together. The dynasts have come together to protect their personal interests. They are clueless. They are philosophyless, they are agendaless, they are policyless. They have only one common agenda, that is to protect their dynasty. Their corruption, their greed is exposed today. And let us see how arrogant are the Aam Aadmi Party representatives. They call a president of a state, president of Congress as a Tom, Dick and Harry. They also called the former chief minister of our Congress party as to be a corrupt. Now today they are standing in front of the doors of the Congress party with open arms. हमारे साथ में आ जाइए. What is this? Na niti, na neta, na niyat, na कार्यक्रम, na niyam. The only agenda is greed.
How do you know?
And then we see the representatives coming on the channel and calling each other to be Tom, Dick, Harry.
You have got.
No, I am only asking this.
You have got that.
I am only asking this. I am only asking this. And I would have asked the same question to Neeti Jain also. And our party.
Akashdeep Rama came on television. I am taking the name.
Vineet, hold on.
Here, have
I am asking this question.
Alka Lama ji comes on the television and she tells former President Rahul Gandhi ji has said so. And he said other leaders were present. So they call all other president, even the national president Kharge just to be other leaders.
भूल गए क्या? भूल गए? इतना भुलक्कड़ कैसे हो सकते हैं आप? भूल गए?
क्या भूल गए आकाशदीप?
अमित शाह सन जय शाह भूल गए?
Muni Saab,
Akashdeep, what has been forgotten is you, Akashdeep. Akashdeep, what has been forgotten is you. That why did your party came into existence? Calm down. Please don't deviate. Don't deviate. You want to talk on nepotism? Let's talk at the right time. But today, it is Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party. Relax. The SP and the Congress. The TMC and the Congress. Neeti Jain.
Aishwarya, I have one line in Hindi if you permit me.
They are coming together. Vineet Jain, I'll come back to you. But Neeti Jain, their one-point agenda is this. They want to stop or they want to try and prevent Prime Minister Modi from his third term. And that is it. There is no ideology in this alliance. There is nothing common. They are fighting against each other from Bengal to Uttar Pradesh to Bihar to Delhi to Punjab.
But
that is it.
Aishwarya, 30 seconds only.
I will, Raviji, hold on. I will.
30 seconds.
I will.
Only 30 seconds.
Hold on, Raviji. Yes, Neeti, you are. Carry on, Neeti. You are. Yeah. Neeti, carry on. Niti, carry on.
She is not talking. You allow me.
I think there is some audio problem. Yes. Ravi.
Aishwarya ji,
Yes,
can
Ravi,
I-
carry on.
This
Carry on,
India alliance is meant only for uniting India, which BJP has divided, vertically divided.
They are only
polarized.
there to
The
protect interests of the
bloc
dynasty
is here
so that
to
they are not being
unite the
exposed.
India.
They are
Unite
fearing.
the India
They are
against
fearing.
corruption,
That fear is seen on
against
their face.
nepotism,
And I enjoy
against
that.
communalism, against
When I
the
see
misrule
fear
of this
on the
BJP
face of the
government.
corrupt, I
That's
enjoy
the
it,
only. That's
And
the
I see that on
only
your face also
purpose
right
of
now.
the India bloc, INDIA. And the NDA is only a GOO
only
NDA, the
purpose is to
Gunda
protect-
bloc.
I'll only say this thing, okay, I'll only say this thing.
Greed.
You will be
Their
able
only
to
purpose
unite
is to
India
oppose
if you
a person
are
who is
able
in
to unite
development.
within yourselves. First, unite within yourselves. Yes, Vineet, carry on. Vineet, carry on. 30 seconds.
Two meetings.
Hold on, Raviji, they are not.
I'd like to only say one thing.
Vineet.
खुदा मिला ना विशाल सनम ना खुदा मिला ना विशाल
Ravi ji, please don't do this.
ना इधर
Please
के
don't
रहे, ना
tackle.
उधर के सनम यानी आज उनकी स्थिति ये रही कि ना तो खुदा मिला इनको ना इनको कोई सनम मिला ये ना यहाँ के रहे ना वहां के रहे neither they have alliance partners nor
Niti,
they have
can you hear me?
nor they have followers
Yes,
nor
I
they have
can.
voters. They have exposed themselves. They have exposed
Niti.
themselves to the core.
Okay. Last 30 seconds, Niti Jain. The only agenda of the INDIA seems to be, though they say that they want to unite India, they're not able to unite themselves. Their state cadres are fighting. Their state presidents are being called Tom, Dick and Harry on national TV debates. They only want to prevent the
Aishwarya, these are
BJP
the
from coming to
people-
power for the third time, Niti.
These are the people who cannot keep their own parties together within different states. So today one party comes out and says we will not ban Bajrang Dal, and in another state they come out and say we will ban Bajrang Dal. पूरा election उसके ऊपर लड़ाई कर दिया इन लोगों ने. So the basic point
where
being
are
that the
your-
only reason
where
these
are
people
your
are
alliance?
coming together. These people
Where are
are
your
only
alliance
coming
partners?
together to fight Modi ji and to stop
Ravi Srivastava ji,
the
can you
good
just
work
tell
that
me
he has
one
been
common
doing.
program of yours, please?
They don't want the ED to
Our
take actions.
common
I think they should
program
need
is
to
to
stop
unite
corruption. All they're
India.
trying to do
Unite India
is stop
against
their
hatred.
corruption. Sir,
United
India
India
is
against
united.
division.
Boss,
Or to save your
I'll only say Ravi Srivastava and Akashdeep Puni. Akashdeep Puni, a little suggestion from my side. As a journalist, as a reporter, please don't call state party presidents of other parties
You want to learn it?
whom you may have opposed at once, but today you are trying to come together as Tom, Dick and Harry. Just a little small suggestion. Respect others. Huh?
No,
He has become
I
a state party president. You may have personal issues.
Aishwarya,
But state party
hasn't he
presidents,
officially
they don't
decided
just
the
become
seat
like,
sharing?
just like that.
Seat sharing
They have
has
to
been
work hard.
decided, it seems.
Not everyone is born with a silver
Actually,
spoon.
you know
You
about
understand
the
that?
seat sharing?
And as far as the
Yes,
alliance
about the other
goes, Ravi Srivastava,
purely
you say
how
that your
Aam Aadmi
common
Party
minimum
thinks
program is to
about
unite India.
Congress.
You
Has
first
the
unite
seat sharing
yourself.
decided?
You know,
Reflection
the
of
only
the
adhesive,
discussion.
and viewers are amending on that
We
point,
are fully
Niti.
united.
The only adhesive, Vineet Goenka, which is getting them together, is the fear that they need to prevent Prime Minister Modi from coming to power for the third time. Thank you very much, viewers. That's the time I have on the burning question on the short format of the debate. Thank you very much. Thank you.
In the India Today Best Universities 2023 survey, released recently, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School Bengaluru.
Well, at least 35 people have been killed and dozens are battling for their lives after a fire and an explosion at a petrol station in Dagestan in southern Russia.
A massive explosion at gas station in Russia's southern Republic of Dagestan has killed at least 35 people and injured more than 100 others. 3 children are also among those injured, while many others are in hospital or have been airlifted to Moscow.
В настоящий момент всем пострадавшим оказывается квалифицированная медицинская помощь. В основном это люди, которые пострадали от ожогов и травм, полученных при взрыве, в том числе от различных предметов, стекла, конструкций и так далее.
The explosion took place on the outskirts of the region's capital, the Caspian Sea city. A fire allegedly started at a car repair shop and then spread to a nearby gas station, prompting a massive blast.
В 21:40 у нас произошла трагедия. Сопряжено это со взрывом. Причины и характер взрыва устанавливается. С этой точки взрыва сдетонировали емкости напротив стоящей заправки.
And in the aftermath, large plumes of black smoke engulfed the area. A number of fire engines reached at the spot. A state of emergency was even announced. As of now, a criminal investigation into the matter is underway and Russia has announced compensation for the victims. Agency report, Republic TV.
Well, a large-scale air attack was launched in Ukraine's western region of Lviv, hitting buildings, wounding civilians and forcing evacuations.
Cruise missiles rained down on Ukraine's Lviv, damaging a residential building and a kindergarten and injuring 4 people.
2 години тому назад тут на цьому місці стояв дитячий павільйон нашого садочку. Ракета прямо точно влупила в цей павільйон. Зараз є вирва глибиною 9 метрів, 20 метрів в діаметрі, там навіть є залишок цієї ракети. Зруйнований будинок, верхні поверхи всі повигорали, вікна повилітали.
What was children's yard a day ago became a 9 meters deep crater today. The kindergarten was destroyed completely. A multi-story residential building caught fire as the missile fell on it. Air raid sirens sounded for 2 hours in Lviv and neighboring Violin. Russian president blamed the West for the strikes. Putin accused the West of fueling the ongoing conflict in Ukraine.
К чему приводит эта политика подливания масла в огонь, хорошо видно и на примере Украины. Вкачивая в неонацистский режим миллиарды долларов, снабжая его техникой, вооружениями и боеприпасами, направляя своих военных советников и наемников, делается все, чтобы еще больше разжечь конфликт, втянуть в него другие государства.
He accused the West of provoking conflicts in other areas, claiming NATO is transferring military confrontation to the information space.
Страны-члены НАТО продолжают наращивать и модернизировать свои наступательные потенциалы, предпринимают попытки перенести военное противостояние в космическое и информационное пространство, использовать военные и невоенные средства давления. Причем все это происходит на фоне разрушения системы контроля над вооружением.
As the blame game continues, so does the escalation in Russia-Ukraine war. Agency report, Republic TV.
Well, Russia's central bank has raised interest rates significantly in one swoop as an emergency measure to combat inflation and boost the ruble after the country's currency fell to its lowest level since the beginning of the war with Ukraine.
Russia's central bank has hiked interest rates in a manner only a war economy or a failing economy can. While steady economies hike rates by quarter or half points, better prefer to its basis points, but Russia has hiked its interest rate by an incredible 3.5% to 12%. This after the ruble reached its lowest value since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, losing more than a third of its value since the beginning of the year. This is happening as Moscow increases military spending and Western sanctions weigh on its income from energy shipments. The flagging currency does not necessarily mean that the Russian economy is in free fall. However, in fact, it's not even the biggest rate change since the start of the war.
The weak ruble does not kind of imply an underlying economic crisis. It doesn't suggest that Russia's about to kind of fall off a cliff or have a financial crisis. Of course, everybody remembers August 98, of course, and the default and the financial crisis then. This is not this similar in any way.
The Russian central bank held an emergency meeting in a bid to rein in inflation, which is at 4.4% in August, and it means to bring inflation down below 4%. The Russian currency passed 101 rubles to the dollar, hitting the lowest level in almost 17 months. The ruble strengthened after the rate hike announcement but has since given up some of those gains to hit about 98 to the dollar. Until now, the ruble's decline suited the government because it increased the amount of rubles for each dollar of oil revenue.
Given that Russia is now spending its money almost entirely in supporting the military as well as supporting key industries and in funding social programs, I mean, there's very little else in the budget, then the prospect of cutting one of those areas is obviously something that scared the Kremlin and led then to this latest wave of devaluation, which appears to be overdone.
The government and the central bank have been able to manage the ruble's decline, but
Trending burning question powered by Reva University and Century Ply Laminates.
Hello and welcome. You watching the Trending Burning Question with me, Shavansan. Ladies and gentlemen, the spotlight is once again on Pakistan. Those who have been lecturing India as far as our track record of dealing with minorities are concerned should perhaps look at what is really happening in Pakistan. New reports that have been published essentially goes on to indicate that with every passing year, Pakistan's track record only goes on to indicate that they have been mistreating the minorities. Barely about 4% of minorities in Pakistan, but on a daily basis, reports essentially coming in of how minorities are being treated. For instance, today, reports coming in of about 4 churches being attacked, that too in one single city. And also the allegation that has now been leveled is that the police is nowhere to be seen. Take a look at this report and then we begin the trending burning question.
The attacks on minorities in Pakistan have been increasing day by day. On Wednesday, several churches were set ablaze by mob in Pakistan's eastern Punjab province. According to police, the group vandalized one church, damaged 2 others and demolished the house of a man after accusing him of desecrating the pages of Islam's holy book. Narrating the incident, the local resident claimed that this act of desecrating Islam's holy book led to the riots.
1, 2 या 3 बंदों ने उसका किया है नुकसान, जो भी बेहुरमती की है, बाकी लोगों का नुकसान ना किया जाए और हम अपील करते हैं इंतज़ामिया से और पाकिस्तानी पुलिस से और जो भी इसके जो हैं वज़ीर आला पंजाब नोटिस लें और जल्द जल्द उसको गिरफ्तार करके कैफ़े करदार तक पहुंचाया जाए ताकि जो मुसलमान हैं उनकी दिलआज़ारी हुई है.
Under Pakistan's blasphemy law, anyone found guilty of insulting Islam or Islamic religious figures can be sentenced to death. And while police said they are registering cases against those who desecrated the Quran, the brazen violence and targeted attacks show the intolerance in Pakistan. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we'll put out that report card. For those who have been lecturing us, perhaps need to take a look at the data which has now been published not by India, but this is the data that has been published by none other than the United States of America, who for the longest time Pakistan thought was their closest ally, because after all, it's the aid that was being provided to them. Joining us on the Trending Burning Question tonight is Major Gaurav Arya. Colonel Shailendra Singh in a short while from now will be joined by 2 Pakistani guests, Javed Khan Jadoon and Hamid Khan. We seem to be having some problem with their network, but before we do that, Major Gaurav Arya, I just want to put out some data for our viewers to perhaps ponder upon. Now, according to the US State Department, they say that there have been 124 cases of forced, coerced conversions of young women, girls through marriage during the year of 2022 and 2023, which is essentially an increase of 59% in comparison to a year before. That's the track record of Pakistan. Let's not forget what's really happening with the Ahmadis, whom perhaps has been mistreated for the longest time. The constitution of Pakistan essentially allows that, but that's the reality. But we are talking on a day when churches have been attacked, Hindus have been constantly being attacked. That's the current situation that we are dealing with when it comes to Pakistan.
You see, Shawan, first of all, I'd like to state that, you mentioned about the girls being targeted from minorities in Pakistan. It is always girls who are targeted. There is no forced conversion of men. There is no forced conversion of women who are more than 20, 25 years of age. These are young girls, 9, 10, 11, 12, in their teens. Such girls are kidnapped and the kalma is read to them and they are asked on gunpoint to repeat it. They converted to Islam, married off to men who are thrice their age, 4 times their age. And that is how this business functions. It is all with the blessings of the state. Now, it is not about the Americans saying it. Even the Pakistan Human Rights Council has mentioned it so many times. You can go on the internet and read their report. I've read their report. So the Pakistanis themselves are saying that this is a problem. And it's been covered in so many Pakistani newspapers. That is number one. Number two, you see, as far as this whole thing is concerned about, burning of the churches in Pakistan, right? Now, these communal flare-ups they happen in India also. So it's not like it's only happening in Pakistan. They happen in India. They happen in so many countries in the world. But, the surprising part in Pakistan is that, they will do that to the Christians here in Pakistan. But the same Pakistanis will line up to take a visa for Denmark, for France, for Sweden. The same countries that have insulted Prophet Muhammad have burnt copies of the Quran. The same problem is happening in Sweden and Denmark. Only today, another copy of the Quran was desecrated in Sweden. This is today's news. But has Pakistan taken any notice? Iran did. Iran showed spine. So I'm not saying that these problems don't happen in India. Of course they do. But the problem is that the Pakistanis, what they will do is they'll say nothing to Europe. A tweet maybe something diplomatically which is said. But Iran refused to send their ambassador to Sweden. Pakistan, claims to be the only nuclear weapon state in the Islamic world. Pakistan says every Pakistani is very proud of the fact that they have the atom bomb. And apart from North Korea, this is the only country that talks about the atom bomb on a daily basis. Nobody else talks about it. We have it, we don't talk about it. The French don't talk, the English don't talk, the Russians don't talk, the Chinese don't talk, the Americans don't talk, the Pakistanis and the North Koreans talk every day. So, what is this bomb good for? If it cannot protect the honor of the Prophet, if it cannot protect the Holy Quran, what is this bomb good for in Pakistan? I have failed to understand. So here I'm not saying that things don't happen in India, or things don't happen in Bangladesh, or things don't happen in other countries. They do. I'm saying that Pakistanis have a...
Okay, we seem to have lost that line with Major Gaurav Varia. We'll try and reconnect. Amit Khan, you've heard what Major Gaurav Varia had to say, but I just want to add a couple of more points because these are facts that I'm putting out, and this is from a report that has been published by the US State Department. 17th of September last year, Bashir Masih, a Christian bus driver, arrested by the police, taken to the police station on charges of theft, and later on his body was found in the hospital and wasn't even given to the family members. 8th of September, Muslim police officer beats up a Hindu man from Hyderabad, strips him naked, chased him until he fell into a septic tank and died. Today we are talking about, while we speak, Hamid Khan, take a look at your screen, you would see how churches have been vandalized in your country. The question what perhaps Major Gaurav Varia was pointing out, Major Gaurav Varia is back, but I'll just take it forward from where he left. The question here is that how exactly are you really protecting the Holy Quran when the fact of the matter is that you have scant regard when it comes to any other religion? So you should not be really lecturing any other country. Forget about India to begin with.
Thank you very much, Shaban. First of all, I would really appreciate Major Gaurav Varia today that he was very rightly saying that things like that do happen in many countries, including India, Pakistan, and we all as a human being, we all as a favorable person for the human rights, that we condemn these kinds of acts undoubtedly. I would say that when Gaurav Varia was explaining the difference, that same Pakistanis goes for the visa line in American or Danish embassy while they are protesting against the blasphemy or in disrespect to the Prophet Muhammad. I agree here as well with Gaurav that the people who do not have any English, financial needs or other needs, they shouldn't go, honestly speaking. But at the same time, when we compare it, the only biggest difference between India and Pakistan's minority situation is that when things like that happened in Manipur, when things like that happened in Kashmir or in other parts of India, UP or somewhere, the BJP and the government, the Prime Minister does not speak anything about it. And that's what the international media says, that it is very sad that the government of India is not giving any response to such kind of atrocities against minorities. While in Pakistan it never happens. Anything like that will happen, the government will definitely, Prime Minister or Chief Minister will definitely take action against the perpetrators. But here in India, Prime Minister Modi
Hamid Khan, Hamid Khan
always supported the BJP.
Hamid Khan,
what action have you taken?
There are
What action have you taken?
two factual error.
There are many.
What action have you taken?
In fact, Major Gaurav Arya, one minute, Major Gaurav Arya. In fact, let me just tell you that is a question. Perhaps Hamid Khan is not going to respond because Major Gaurav Arya, Hamid Khan, let me respond to that, and let me also put another question to you. Hamid Khan, just hold on for a minute. In fact, what I picked up from my local sources and also a report on the ground, the police was in fact way behind. 5 hours was the delay, and this is a report also corroborated by one local news network. Now, the fact of the matter here is this. You spoke about Manipur, Hamid Khan. First of all, the issue is not about minorities in Manipur. The issue is not about any religion per se. That is where you're getting it wrong. Secondly, as far as the Prime Minister is concerned, from the ramparts of the Red Fort, it was spoken about Manipur, but I don't want to specifically get into responding to what you believe is a comparison to what has really happened in Pakistan. But Major Gaurav Arya, why don't you take it forward? The difference.
Let me reply.
While it was gracious on the part of Major Gaurav Arya to take it forward, but Colonel Shailendra would also come in. Okay, go ahead. Hamid Khan. Okay, go ahead. Make your point, and then Major Gaurav Arya can respond.
Go
ahead, Hamid Khan.
Confidence in Lok Sabha against Modi was the reason that he was forced to give a statement on Manipur incident. That was the reason that opposition brought the vote of no confidence in Lok Sabha, because Prime Minister Modi did not say a single word about the Manipur incident. Second thing is that, in Manipur, in other parts of India, when things like that happen, police is protecting. When they killed the Imam Masjid, police was protecting the Hindu guys who killed that Imam Masjid in India. That never happened in Pakistan, where police is going to support or protect the killers. That was the difference. And if that
there too you have got it wrong, but Major Gaurav Arya, quick response, and then I'll bring in Colonel Shailendra. Okay, Hamid, Mr. Khan, you've made a point. Mr. Khan, you've made a point. Let Major Gaurav Arya respond.
So two things. First of all, the no confidence motion was defeated before 15th of August speech. So he's got his facts wrong. Hamid Khan, Pakistanis typically, they don't do research. They don't read very well. They don't have any knowledge. Like he mentioned Manipur. Sir, allow me to talk, sir. Hamid Khan sahab, ye Lahori cheeze mat kariye aap. Ye Lahori cheeze mat kariye. Beech mein bolna zor se. No, don't do this. Sir, don't do this. When you spoke, I did not speak, sir. Jab aapne bola, maine nahi bola. Main bol raha hu, aap beech mein वो सेम लाहौरी चीज गलत है सर. पहली चीज. दूसरी चीज, he said that the Imam Masjid was, he said nothing. Imam Masjids in Pakistan openly call for violence. It was the Imam Masjid today who called for violence. 5 churches were burnt. So your Imam Masjids, we know what happened in madrasas. You rape little children, you rape boys inside your madrasas. In Pakistan, it's very common. Sir, go and read the Dawn, sir. Your newspapers. I'm quoting your newspapers. I can take out 20 reports right now and show you on my mobile phone.
I am talking about
in all their madrasas. Sir, मेरी बात सुनो. Sir, आपको फिर आप बीच में बोलते हैं ना, ये तो issue है. So now Imam Masjids, you will never have the Pandit of a mandir saying, "आ जाओ, सब लोग मारो इनको." Never. But all the violence happens. He mentioned Kashmir. Even in Kashmir, the stone pelting used to happen after the call from the masjid. The Maulvi or the Imam from the masjid on the loudspeaker will say, "Come, do this, do that." And tell people, masjid is a pious place. It's a holy place. Such things should not happen from the masjid. They never happen from a temple. And I can tell you, whatever violence between Hindus and Muslims has happened, both sides are absolutely wrong in doing it. The Hindus are wrong, the Muslims are wrong, and they should be in jail for the rest of their lives. But let me tell you, can somebody point out one case in India where a Pandit from a mandir has said, everybody gather on the streets and let go and fight against the Muslims. Not one. We don't do it.
Okay.
It happens in Pakistan only, where people are called and they wage war among on the minorities. And this is nothing but a case of land grab, I'm telling you. Somebody will take the church land and build a shopping mall. Just see. It's going to happen.
Okay. What is the Major Gaurav Arya?
Hamid Khan, I'll give you the opportunity. Hamid Khan, I'll give you the opportunity. One minute, Hamid Khan, I'll give you the opportunity to respond. I also have. I'll give you. Please be rest assured. Please be rest assured, Hamid Khan. I'll give you the opportunity. No. 1 second. I'll give you the opportunity. Don't worry, Hamid Khan. Let me also quickly bring in Colonel Shailendra. He's been also waiting patiently. Hamid Khan, bear with me. I'll get in Colonel Shailendra also. He's been waiting there for quite some time. Colonel Shailendra, before I come to you, there's one more thing that I wanted to read out for our friend Hamid Khan. Hamid Khan, this is a report coming in from the FIA, your FIA cybercrime wing in Gurjanwal. Now, what has happened there is that Pakistan has now arrested a railway employee who goes by the name of Fansan Shahid. He's a Christian. Charges of blasphemy, beating him up to elicit a confession. And this was after a complaint that was filed by the Muslim cleric. What happens here is that the allegation was whether at all the Prophet Muhammad was insulted. Several such cases, multiple such cases have been lined up. I can perhaps go on and on, Colonel Shailendra, but the fact of the matter here is that as the situation only worsens for Pakistan when it comes to other issues, this is the issue that they don't want to give up. This is an issue that they still want to perhaps keep it on the burner. What we are seeing right now in Faisalabad is perhaps a response to their long-term hatred towards the minorities. Colonel Shailendra.
Shravan, if you can allow me, खान साहब इस बड़े हमारे अजीज दोस्त हैं, हम काफी टाइम से प्रोग्राम साथ करते आए हैं, and I have always been appreciating that yes, he does accept things correctly many a times, most of the time. But खान साहब, मणिपुर बीच में कहां से आ गया? प्राइम मिनिस्टर की स्पीच बीच में कहां से आ गई? अपन दोनों बैठकर अच्छी बात करेंगे कि पाकिस्तान में इस तरह की चीज नहीं होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज पाकिस्तान की ये फितरत नहीं है कि वो इस तरह का करे। एक अच्छी सी बात करते हैं, आपके देश के लिए भी, मेरे देश के लिए भी। कमिंग टू दिस पॉइंट रिगार्डिंग माइनॉरिटीज, दिस इज नॉट माई फिगर, दिस इज योर कंट्रीज पब्लिश्ड फिगर that you had around 24 to 27% of your population which was minorities. Your own survey, population survey, brings it less than 3% overall. This is not my figure. So let us develop into something how to avoid it. Now you gave out that wrong example कि एक पर्टिकुलर जगह पर एक इंडिया में किसी ने बोला और वो चर्च को गिरा दिया, मार दिया, क्या कर दिया. That is the wrong thing. I acknowledge it. If it had happened, it's a wrong thing. It should have never happened. It's an insult to me, my country, my countrymen, all three together. And I'm prepared to apologize if anything like this happens. I condemn it. Are you able to do that? And are you going to tell me कि इंडिया में अगर ऐसा हुआ है, तो then we must do it in Pakistan? Now that's not a fair one. Let us to a level. Let us bring our discussion to a level where people will respect you, remember you. That yes, you said something which is very good. In fact, I was about to object to Shravan saying that we have been accused of. Who has accused? Which masjid has been broken in my country? You tell me. Which masjid has been broken? You tell me which mandir has not been broken in Pakistan. But that is not our aim. You took the whole discussion to a tangent. That Manipur. Oh my God, what has got Manipur to do with this sad incidents? That's a different ethnic clash. This is an entirely minority, anti-minority base.
Okay.
Even when you people are blaming India for once in a while, the Muslims
Hamid
are
Khan,
not feeling good. Please ask
Colonel Singh.
He replied to you on your TV. On your TV, he replied कि भाई साहब आप हमारी मत चिंता करिए, हम मुस्लिम हिंदुस्तान में ज्यादा सेफ हैं.
मैं बताता हूँ.
Colonel Singh,
thank you
Hamid
very much.
Khan, quick response, and then I also have Javed Khan joining us. Javed Jadun is also joining us. So Hamid Khan, why don't you first respond and then I'll go across to Javed Jadun.
I will simply say there is no doubt. Thank you very much, Kanak Shilinder, for your nice words for me. At the same time, I 100% agree with you that if anything like that happens in Pakistan or in India, we all must equally condemn it. And I would be ashamed for being, anything like that happened because minorities' respect is equally concerned for me. When Major Gaurav was saying that, have ever any Hindu Pandit have done it, I forgot to give an example that when we see that Mahabharat's concept, when we see some BJP, or RSS people's speeches where they say that, it's okay to kill all the Muslims because this Hindustan is for Hindus, we must condemn that as well. I think so. I have so many videos. I can send you the videos.
Hamid Khan, why don't you take the name? All this while, Hamid Khan, I was only referring to the data. I was only referring to data recorded reports which you have access to. If you are making that allegation that you have some RSS leader who's made that kind of a statement, why don't you take the name?
No, I am saying one thing. Hamid Khan, सुनिए मेरी बात सुनिए. आप उसका नाम लीजिए, हम आपके साथ खड़े, हम कंडेम करते हैं. आप नाम लीजिए अभी, हम कंडेम करेंगे.
अनुपम के क्या नाम था उसका, वो लेडी, the one who said it on the TV.
अनुपम बंदे का नाम होता है.
या अनुपम तो यार,
I don't remember her name. I'm not saying.
Hamid Khan, come on, don't bring down the level of the debate. Hamid Khan, don't do this. Hamid Khan, don't bring down the stature of the debate. Okay, can I just get a quick response from Javed Jadun? Why don't you also come in? Hamid, I'm sorry to interrupt you because I'm really running short of time. I need to give some time to with Javed Khan Jadun also. Javed Khan Jadun, Hamid Khan is making a statement that RSS leaders have said that. I don't know which RSS leader is he referring to, and if he has the name, why doesn't he really take out and basically name them? The question here is that the status of the minorities do actually matter. But the fact of the matter here is that none of your political leaders have actually taken cognizance. Forget about political leaders. Your own administration was not present. What I'm given to understand is that for 5 hours, the police was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think as far as treatment of minorities is concerned, it is a serious issue both in India and Pakistan. We have seen same thing happening in Manipur. What has happened in Pakistan is extremely unfortunate. And you're right that as far as the response of the security forces was concerned, it should have been more prompt.
Shavan, unfortunately, they don't come prepared. Manipur ka kya minority se lena?
Okay, quick response. Major Gaurav Arya. Major Arya, why don't you give a quick response? I'm really running short of time. I knew that this is going to be a heated one. Major Gaurav Arya and Shailandra Singh, a quick response.
Let me speak, Gaurav. I haven't even completed and you started.
ये मणिपुर का minority से क्या लेना दे रहे? Does he know where Manipur is?
Manipur,
पता है क्या होती? ये कुछ भी बोलते हैं.
Gaurav,
सर गौरव को छोड़िए सर, मणिपुर की बात करिए. Sir,
250 churches were burnt over there.
Major Gaurav Arya, I'm really running short of time. I'm really running short of time. Okay, Javed Khan, I'm sorry. I don't have the time. I don't have the time for getting another response. But thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Major Gaurav Arya, Colonel Singh, Javed Jadun, and Hamid Khan for joining us on the Trending Burning Quest. We promise to once again bring this debate back.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
Powered by Riva University, a social impact multidisciplinary university. Century Laminates by Manish Malhotra, fashion for your furniture.
Hyundai X-Terf, an SUV that's capturing hearts everywhere. With its cutting-edge technology and performance, Hyundai X-Terf has now become a favorite among SUV lovers. Its modern appeal is amplified by the parametric designed front grille, signature etch LED DRLs, and solid and wide skid plate. The diamond-cut alloy wheels and floating roof design add to its outdoorsy persona. Multi-language support, infotainment and ambient sounds of nature enrich your experience. Not just this, the dash cam with dual camera will ensure you capture every moment wherever you go. What's more, it comes with voice-enabled smart electric sunroof, 1.2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, 6 airbags standard, AMT CNG and many more options. A Hyundai Exter, think outside, think Exter.
In the India Today Best Universities 2023 survey, released recently, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi and National Law School Bengaluru.
यूपी के पिछड़े और अति पिछड़े समाज को पहचान दिलाने के लिए निरंतर प्रयासरत मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ की मुहिम को बड़ी उपलब्धि प्राप्त हुई। अब गोंडा के जंगलों में बसने वाले वन टांगिया समुदाय का जीवन भी रोशन हो उठा है। आजादी के 70 दशक बाद भी इनका वजूद राजस्व अभिलेखों में न होने की वजह से ये समाज और विकास की मुख्य धारा से कटे हुए थे। मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ ने वन टांगिया गांव को राजस्व ग्राम घोषित कर मुख्य धारा से जोड़ा। इससे वन क्षेत्रों में बसे इन वन ग्रामों के निवासियों को सड़क, राशन, बिजली, पानी, शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य और अन्य मूलभूत सुविधाओं से लाभान्वित करने की प्रक्रिया शुरू हो सकी।
पहले हम लोग स्कूल में पढ़ने थे, टूटा फूटा स्कूल था। अभी उसके बाद मुख्यमंत्री योजना से आया तो बढ़िया से मकान वकान बन गया है। अभी लाइट आ गया है, बिजली उजली सब हो गया है।
Keep fashion fluid with Maersk Integrated Logistics.
बढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है। आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया। रहना छट रही है धुंध और मिट रहे हैं फासले, बढ़ रहे काफिले, हाँ बढ़ रहे हैं काफिले।
अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर मिला तो मुझे लगा मेरा सपना पूरा हो गया।
नौकरी से सिर्फ मुझे ही नहीं, मेरे परिवार को भी एक नई उम्मीद मिली है।
हर कदम पे मिल रही है एक नई उमंग, हर डगर पे सज रहे हैं जिंदगी के रंग। हौसले, उम्मीद, खुशियाँ चल रहे हैं संग, चल रहे हैं संग।
जब हमें यहाँ नौकरी मिल रही है तो हमें बाहर जाने की क्या जरूरत है।
सरकारी नौकरी मिली है, खुश हूँ।
भविष्य की सुरक्षा हो तो झूमती है जिंदगी, अवसरों के झुंड हो तो झूमती है जिंदगी। यूथ के कदमों को झूमती है जिंदगी, झूमती है जिंदगी।
इस नौकरी से मेरे सपनों को नए पंख मिल गए।
कनाडा जाने की पूरी तैयारी हो चुकी थी, फिर भगवंत मान सरकार की तरफ से जॉब का अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर मिला तो कनाडा जाना कैंसिल।
चल रहे हैं राह में नौकरी के दिए, पूरे हो रहे वो वादे हमने जो किए। अब न कोई जाएगा पंजाब छोड़ गए, पंजाब में पंजाब का पंजाब के लिए।
पंजाब सरकार के अथक प्रयास का नतीजा है कि लगभग एक साल में 31,629 सरकारी नौकरियां मिली और 12,710 अस्थायी अध्यापक हुए पक्के। ये तो बस शुरुआत है। प्रगति पथ पर अग्रसर पंजाब।
इंडिया का नंबर 1 बॉलर बनना मेरा गोल है, पर कोई है जो ऑलरेडी इंडिया की नंबर 1 यूनिवर्सिटी बनने का अपना गोल पूरा कर चुका है। मेरी अपनी चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी। इनको QS वर्ल्ड यूनिवर्सिटी रैंकिंग्स ने इंडिया की टॉप प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी डिक्लेयर किया। मेरी यूनिवर्सिटी, मेरी शान।
When your loved ones go through the pain of shingles, it may feel like the pain of a lot of nails piercing your body or an unbearable burning sensation at every moment.
Every 1 in 3 people aged 50 years or above may develop shingles. But it is possible to protect your loved ones from shingles through vaccination.
So to know more about shingles and its prevention, consult